God's in the blessing. When praises go up, blessings come down. We are excited about what God is doing, what He's done, what He's doing, and what He's yet going to do in the life of Greater St. John Missionary Baptist Church. Let me say we have some important, I think, an important announcement to make. Let me say this here. Let me start over. Give me a minute, because I'm going to have to tell the whole story. When I was a young boy playing baseball, played in high school, played a little bit in the military, but when I was playing baseball, nobody loved playing baseball more than I did. I don't care how tired I was standing on the bench, but when I crossed that two white lines, Reverend, I was ready to go. I mean, I love playing baseball. And if you told me I wasn't Willie Mays, we're going to have a problem. Willie Mays was one of the top black players, played center field. That's the position I played was center field. And I loved it. My mama, if I got into trouble, she really didn't have to whoop me, just tell me she wasn't going to let me play ball. Oh, Lord, I go get the belt myself, whoop me. So I love playing baseball. And the last time I played organized baseball, as much as I love playing, I love running and getting that ball out. I mean, I got a picture down in my office, me, high school. I was out there playing one year in center field. And I tell the Lord, please don't let them hit it to me. As much as you love baseball, you didn't want, no, don't. I don't feel like running after no more. And when the church played our church picnic, and we always ended with playing a softball game. You may not have noticed, but I always played the same position. It wasn't outfield. It was first base. Because the first baseman didn't have to run after nothing or nobody. So if the ball didn't come right to me, Reverend, I wasn't even going to try to get it. Let somebody else run and get it, and let them throw it to me. I don't care where I hit the ball. I don't care if it went over the fence, around the fence, under the fence. I wouldn't get no more than a single, because I wasn't never trying to stretch anything into a double. I got one base, and that's as far as I was going, Joe. I wasn't going to second. I wasn't going to third. Sure wasn't trying to come home. I stopped at first base. Well, about 3 years ago, the Lord spoke to me. Let me say this. As a young preacher and these young pastors, you have a burning desire to preach. I mean, you look forward to every Sunday. When you're going to get the next opportunity to preach, because you have that fire, you have that burning where you want to preach. You want to get up and preach. Well, about 3 or 4 years ago, I lost that burning. God took that burning away. And that let me know that, hey, your season is about over. So Reverend Spence was here 28 years. Reverend Simpson was here 33 years. And let me say this, what I'm going to say, ain't no God in it. God didn't tell me to do this. This was a selfish motive of my own. I wanted, Lord, let me stay 33 years so I can have the longest tenure. That's selfish on my part, but that's what I want. So last year, and I talked to Brother Haley and Terry West. Well, we talked a couple of years ago about me retiring. And I was going to retire last year. I was going to retire last year, but COVID came. And we wasn't ready as a church for me to retire. I said, I'm not a hireling, I'm a shepherd. Uh, 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 a hireling would have left y'all out there in the cold, wandering around in the wilderness. So not only did God grant me my wish to be 33 years, he granted me another year, 34. So so whoever comes behind me or after me or whatever, I'll be sleeping with the Father if he breaks my record. But we have talked with the deacons, the trustees, and the deacons and trustees, and the preachers. Thank you, and the preachers. And we are strongly, all of us on one accord, going to recommend that our new pastor on the first Sunday in May, but we're going to have a vote on this recommendation the fifth Sunday in this month. So those who want to come and be a part of this great announcement or whatever, you need to be here on the fifth Sunday of this month. And I will step down. We're having a banquet, a retirement banquet, the Friday before the fourth Sunday in April. Fourth Sunday in April, I will preach my last sermon as pastor. And we're strongly asking Reverend Bailey, stand up to become our new pastor. We will vote on that recommendation. We will vote on that recommendation fifth Sunday. Amen? Amen. And I think let me see, somebody said, why Reverend Bailey? First of all, he's my first son. Yeah. He's my first son in the ministry that was called under my preaching. He was ordained here. He had pastoral experience. He's gone to school. He got the letter. Why would we go look for somebody that we don't know when we have somebody that was raised up with us? That won't make no sense. That won't make no sense. Ain't no sense can the church do that. Reverend, sit in that seat over there. Sit in that center seat. And I wanted them to sit over there because I want to show y'all something. When somebody comes to me after the fourth Sunday in April, if he does something you don't like or you don't come, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going. You see that man sitting in that center seat? Yeah. You need to talk to him. Yeah. I'm not gonna talk against him. Amen. I'm going to support him, and we're asking all the members to support him. Yeah. But if you come to me with some mess, I'm going to say you need to talk to that man in that center seat. Amen? All right.